These are very quickly becoming my favourite barefoot shoe. How beautiful is this morning? What a start. It's January and it is frozen ground, but I've been a long-term proponent of barefoot shoes. I enjoy the way that I can connect to the ground. I enjoy the way that it gives me capacity to connect more with nature. And by wearing barefoot shoes, it also gives me a better idea of what is under my feet. Today I am in the new Vivobarefoot Primus Lite Knits. The Primus Lites were one of my favourite barefoot shoes. I started off with Nike Frees. Initially I thought they were amazing and they were sort of the gateway for me to get into barefoot shoes. From there I went into Innovates. They were good, but their toe box I found personally was quite narrow. And then I eventually got into Vivobarefoots. That started with the Primus Lite 2. They are my favourite barefoot shoe. However, I found that they wore quite quickly, especially through the upper mesh. So with the new improved Primus Lite 3s, they seem to have a slightly redesigned mesh pattern. And then now I have the knits. So I'm hoping these will combine the same thing I loved about the Nike Frees, the knit, as well as my favourite fitting shoe, the Primus Lites. And so far they have performed exemplary. Even though they've not got the deepest grip, they've not got the deepest tread pattern, I've been able to run up gravel, I've been able to trek and transfer across different surfaces without sacrificing any feel underfoot and that nice wide toe box to give me stability. Vivobarefoot products are foot shaped rather than being shoe shaped to allow your foot to move in a more natural way. The wideness and the thinness also helps to increase your foot strength and stability. So if you are someone who previously had maybe foot injuries, ankle injuries, this can definitely help rehabilitate as you transition into more barefoot shoes. The knitted upper is made from a recycled polyester, and that also gives you loads more mobility. They're incredibly lightweight and flexible as well, so that enables your foot to increase in strength and mobility. So the same way that you would progressively overload in the gym or with your running, you would also look to do the same as you transition or move into barefoot training. And I can attest that from rugby I used to get sore feet, my toes were bashed up, but as I've moved more into barefoot shoes or prioritized barefoot movements, I've definitely felt that my ankles and my toe and overall foot strength has improved. Due to how thin the sole is, it's only 4mm, it means that I can grip and claw the ground, and I've got a much better grip. So as I navigate different terrains out in nature, I can feel the ground. I've got a better understanding of what the ground is doing, but it also means that I'm developing that foot and toe strength so that I can feel every squat, every step as I'm just enjoying an active life. And although I'm out here in the beautiful countryside today, they've been great on the harder surfaces. That's definitely where they excel. They're not necessarily designed for trail running, so it's a little bit unfair me taking them up into the woods. Hello. Oh, steady. You're in the market for an active shoe that will be as at home with casual wear as it will in the gym, then I think these are a fantastic option. What do you think of the style? Personally, I really like it. I was actually really tempted by these blue tint ones. I think they look awesome. Be sure to subscribe for future videos where I will be diving deeper, give you some more long-term thoughts, and also compare these with other Vivobarefoot products. If you're trying to decide between the knits and the conventional Primus Lites, I don't think you're going to be upset with either choice. The knits have a form-hugging sock which will grip your ankle, so that is something that will come down to personal preference, whether you prefer that or the conventional Primus Lites. The conventional Primus Lite is their hero shoe, and the Primus Lite Knit definitely feel like an evolution of that DNA. And if you are considering purchasing, use code OWEN10 to get 10% off your purchase. I'll also leave a link in the description below for you to check out. I take a size 8 or an EU42, and I find that they are pretty bang on size-wise. However, I think the knits come up slightly big, so that's just something to bear in mind when deciding. As much as possible, I'm just trying to demonstrate, look at that, level at the back. But the Primus knits come up slightly bigger by the looks of it, and I definitely feel that the knits are very slightly bigger, but I would still choose my regular size. Thank you so much for watching. Appreciate you sticking around to the end. If you have enjoyed this content, my content focuses on getting out into nature, exploring what we are capable of doing through mindset, breathwork, getting into cold exposure, and just enjoying this human adventure we call life. Please feel free to drop a like below and let me know what you would like to see in the future, and feel free to subscribe. All the best on this beautiful journey of life. Love and peace.